Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Lena Small Talk. It's so good to see you all. I know we have been out. I want to tell everyone that now we go live once a month for the show. I know we were doing it every week, every Tuesday, but now we have decided to go once a month. So we have a great show today. I'm so excited to have a special guest here, all the way from Texas, you all. Yes, her name is Danny Washington, and I'm so excited about this show today. Hello, Danny. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being a part of Lena Small Talk. And it's so good to see you.
Absolutely.
I know it's a different time zone, so I thank you that we got our time zones right. And yeah, tell us about yourself. I'm so excited for you to share your story and tell everyone here what you do.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this opportunity to be on here tonight with you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I am Danny Washington. I am from Texas. I am the creator and founder of Foster Accountability. And what we do with Foster Accountability is we teach and create tools for parents to help them build confidence, educate, and nurture the success of the children in their care. Doing this helps to prepare them to be happy, confident, positive adults. And we put an emphasis on foster and kinship parents so that we can help change the experience of foster care.
Amen. Hello, Minister
Mhm.
Lena. We have some guests on tonight. So I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Awesome. So tell me, I know we talked a little bit about, tell us what made you get into the foster care and to create this app, this wonderful app.
Yeah, so the app is one of the tools that we created for foster parents. It's really interesting how I got into my family and we entered into foster care in 2019, and a lot of people ask us, well, how did y'all get into foster care? And I have to be honest, like our story is totally different. We don't have the we've been praying and God opened these doors and we need saw children and we saw a need. That's not our story. We actually got a phone call one day saying, I need your help. I need you to help me with my son. And I'm like, okay, cool. You need me to go grab him some to eat, bring him to the house. Yeah, I can help. And they were like, no, I need him to come and live with you. And I was like, define live. Like, what do you mean by live? And so, we kind of got a little bit of background on the story and what was going on. And so I talked it over with my husband. You take stuff to your husband sometimes in hopes that they'll be like, no, that's maybe not a good thing to do. Maybe we shouldn't, but not in this case. He was like, yep, that's what we need to do. And so I was like, okay. And so we got this little boy. He came to stay with us for a little while, and things just kind of turned. We went from kinship care into foster care, and then from foster care to what they call as permanent managerial conservatorship, where it's pretty much kind of like we are his legal guardians now. And so what happened was when the caseworker first came to our home and sat down, she came with this big binder full of paperwork. And so she was like, here's the things that you'll have to do every month, and you'll have to record this, and you have to do this, and you have to track this, and you go to the doctor, you have to report this, and this. And I was just like, okay, cool. And then the Costa caseworker came, and she came with a big binder, and she was like, so yeah, here's this, and then when you go, you got to do this, and I was like, okay. Then the kinship caseworker came, and she came with a binder, and I was like, who is doing all of this paperwork? Because I am not. And I set out at that point to find an app. I found several apps that allow you to do note taking. I saw apps that would allow you to do calendar management. I saw apps that would allow you to communicate with our birth parents, but I didn't see anything that was specific to foster care for the reporting and the documenting that we had to do for the children in our care. And the first thing that I thought was, if parents are doing all of the documentation and all of the work, what time do they have to really spend with the child, nurturing them, caring for them, and giving them what they need during this transition in their lives. And so that's how the foster accountability came about. I was like, we need this tool to free us up from all of the work we're the documenting, the administrative work, so that we can spend time caring for these children. And so that's how the foster accountability app came about.
That is awesome. So,
Mhm.
who gets the app? Like, do you, who are you presenting the app to?
So the app is a tool for the foster parents. The foster parents will be the owner of the app. They will get the app. They will input the children in their care, their information into the app. They will document the app. They will make invitations or activities for events or visitations or court or whatever things that they have to keep track of. They will be the holder. The foster parent will have the ability, so at the end of the month when the reporting is due, they will generate a quick report based on the information that they put in. They'll select their dates and they'll generate that report and send that PDF straight to the caseworker. um, if they have birth parents that they want to be in communication with, will invite them to that particular child's account. The birth parent can view certain things. It's very limited on the things that they can view. Um, and then they can communicate inside of the app with the foster parent. But the foster parent is the holder of the app.
That is awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah. So, have you reached out to the agencies, or are you reaching directly to, like, who do you reach out to get this app going?
So right now, because the is in beta testing, so we're testing it out. We're getting it out to foster parents. We're saying, hey, we want to know first of all, is this useful for you? What kind of things do you need in this app? What are some things that we can add? Some features that we can or things that we can tweak or different things. Um, what help us to be able to better serve you with this app. And so we're in a testing mode with foster parents right now. Once we get to a place where we have a solid foundation of, okay, this app is very helpful, it can do this, then we'll start presenting it to the agency saying, hey, we have some parents who've been using this app. It has been very helpful to them. We believe that the parents that you have in your agency will benefit from this app, and then we'll begin to present it to the agencies and CPS caseworkers and to the state and different things like that.
That is awesome. Now, I know too that you also sell. Can you talk about your basket, that and the things that you have in that basket? I've seen that basket and I was like, Lena's Adventures is going to purchase one of those baskets because it's an awesome basket. So can you tell us about the basket
So
that you
yeah, give me a moment and I'll grab one really quick for you to
Okay.
look at. I'm gonna grab.
And explain to us what's in that basket and why.
Okay. So this is one of the baskets that I offer. And so these again are just additional tools that we offer. Our goal is really to be able to help parents to be able to support the children, especially children in care, as they go through this transition. We all know that experiencing situations that deal with trauma can be very life changing to a child. And so these are just tools that they can use throughout this journey just to help them process the different emotions, process the different things, the feelings and stuff that they go through. So inside of this particular basket is it's a pillow. All of our kits are going to come with a pocket pillow, a journal, and some other kind of tool. So in this one, the saying on it says, "Not all storms come to disrupt your life; some come to clear your path." And it's a pocket pillow, a journal, and a calming kit. And what the calming kit is just a self-regulating kit to help children to kind of control their emotions and have activities when they're having, different experiencing different emotions. This kind of helps them to be able to self-regulate and to calm. And then another thing that we have is what we call the I Am Love affirmation kit. children in care, not just children in care. I'm going to say this. A lot of children in general, they need to understand their importance and the
Nice.
importance in life and how much they are loved and how important they are. I truly believe that every single child was created on purpose, for purpose, and with purpose. And it
Amen.
doesn't matter how they got here, it doesn't matter their relationship with their parents, it doesn't matter the things that they've been through. It doesn't change the fact that they were created to walk in and fulfill that purpose. And so, we as parents, it's our responsibility to make sure they understand their importance and their value and their worth in this life. And so, this kit is the I Am Love kit. It just says I Am Love. It has the pocket. One of the reasons that I do pillows is because of that security and that comfort for children. If they ever need a hug, if they ever just need that love, that's what the pillow represents. It includes a journal, an I Am Love journal, and it's just a journal for
Mm,
them to be able to write down their thoughts and their emotions, their creativity. They have to be able to express those in some form. And then it also comes with the calming kit that I talked about, with the different tools and different techniques to help them remain calm in frustrating or in challenging moments. And so those are some of the tools that we offer to help children on their journeys.
that wonderful. I love the idea about the pillow. Lena might have to get
Uh-huh.
into that pillow thing. I love that.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, we can get Lena a pillow.
yes, I love that idea with the pillow. My
Hmm.
idea was to get a doll, and I just haven't found
Hmm.
the right people to make it look really, you know, like I wanted. So,
Hmm.
if someone wanted to purchase one of those calm baskets, where could they purchase that at?
So we have a store. It's ifostericare.shop. It would go into to one of our product stores, and those items are listed on our product store. Always feel free to connect with us on
And guys, I'm
Instagram
going to
as
put that
well.
out at the end, so you will be able to find her. So we'll put her um where you can her store at the end. So yes. So that is awesome. So what is the other, I was going to ask you something else. We got distracted with the baskets because those are really um so when you're connecting so we connected through Instagram people.
Mhm,
She know, we she saw us and kind of was liking what we was doing, and we love what she was doing. So I'm trying to
mhm.
tell you guys, connection is the key. You never know
Yes.
who's watching you or who's looking at what you're doing. And yesterday me and Danny had a conversation, and we were saying, it doesn't matter, how many likes or whatever you get. It's who supports
Mhm,
you. You can have a
mhm,
million likes, but how many people in those million are supporting you? And
mhm,
we were just encouraging each other on yesterday, about our businesses and what we
mhm,
do for children. And that's why I put the
mhm,
background with the children today,
mhm.
because look at those faces. I mean, we got to understand that it's not about us. God has these children here for a purpose, and there is
Yes.
never too many agencies. There is never too many people doing the work that God has called them to do, or what God has put in your heart to do. So it's
Mhm,
enough for all of us. And so I love the fact that I can meet beautiful, wonderful people like Danny, and we can
mhm,
connect. And we're gonna stay
mhm.
connected. We
Yeah.
said we're gonna stay connected because we're in this together.
Yep.
It's not me, me, me. It's not I. We are a team. We're doing this together. So whatever she has going on, I want to know. And same as
Mhm.
me.
Same thing.
We're gonna just support each other, and that's the key, you guys. I talk about that all the time. The key is support. We
Yeah.
cannot do this without the support of others. So I mean,
Yeah.
what you're doing, Danny, is just wonderful. I mean, and I
Thank
told you
you.
yesterday, just wait. Your increase, it's coming. It's coming for you. Now I know
Mm,
you're in Texas. are there a lot of events that you go to showcase yourself, or or you just do everything online?
I do a lot of things online. However, I do kind of team up with or work with other organizations in
Okay.
the community. One being Isaiah 117 House, which is an awesome organization where they are working to change how foster care begins. And what they do is they have a home where when children are first removed from care, instead of having to sit at a CPS office and kind of wait to determine what happens next. They're taken into a home where they're met with people who love on them, who help them, who make sure they understand and know that they are loved and that they are not alone, until as the caseworker works out their plan to get them into a home. That's where they come into the house. And so I do different things like that, working with other communities as it pertains to care. And so I'm also on a board for another organization that does love boxes for children. And so I just try to get involved. It's not always about foster accountability and what we're doing, but it's about what the community is doing for the children in care. And so I try to get as involved as I can. I definitely feel like there's room area for growth to definitely do more. But then again, at the same time, I have to remember not to try to overwork myself as well, because I'm still a mom, still a wife, and all of those things. So
Yes, that is the key right there.
finding that balance, yeah.
We talked about that. Finding balance and getting a great team who surrounds you. It's funny that you said love box, because we have someone on here that does our love boxes, and
Okay.
that's the name of her business is Love Box. Her name is Doris
Awesome.
Roberts. She said very nice basket. So she said
Thank
you have very,
you.
yeah. So if anybody have any questions, sometime I cannot, you guys, see the questions until the end. I still don't know why, but I do not sometimes. But what we are going to do, what I started doing is having um, our guests or different, or me going out and answering some of the questions at the end, because I can't see them all. But
Okay.
this is wonderful. I mean, I'm just so excited about what's going to happen with your foster accountability and where you're going to go. And it's just funny because you're way in Texas, and to meet up with people all over the world and all over,
Yes.
all over, it just shows that God is in the business for good connections. You
Right.
can connect
Right.
with people, and you know all over.
Yeah.
And so I want to just encourage you to keep being motivated, keep doing what you're doing. And I know we had talked
Hmm.
about sometimes it's tiring and we feel like we want to give up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, we can't give up. We got to keep going. And it's small steps. I've talked to so many people who have organizations or businesses, and what
Hmm.
we need to realize is nothing happens overnight.
Absolutely nothing.
We always look at the end result and we say, "Wow,
Right.
look at
Right.
them," or "Look at them." But a lot of
Right.
times, people, we don't know what people had to do to get where they are, or how many years,
Exactly.
right, or how many years it took. So when I get down on myself, I have to remember, okay, you just started this thing,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
don't give up. And that's what I told
Hmm.
you. We talked
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We're both new at this, so there's
Hmm.
going to
Hmm.
be trial, there's going to be error, but
Yeah. Yeah.
the key thing for us to do is just to keep motivating each other, keep moving forward, don't ever give
Hmm.
up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's one. So what would you like to share with the people out here? What else would you like to?
So, okay, I'm going to share with the people too, but I just want to say this real quick. I just want to encourage you to
Oh,
keep doing what you're doing. And
mhm.
thank you for providing this platform for people to be able to come on and be able to express their businesses and what they're doing in the community. So, thank you for being obedient to God and
Thank you.
opening up that platform. And my prayer is that He continues to bless you, He continues to connect you with people, like minded people who will help you to get you into what you need to get to your next level as well. So thank you so much for being obedient to that, and keep pushing like we talked about on yesterday. We're not going to give up. Again, like we said, the followers, the people, however many followers, don't matter. There are lives that you will touch that sometimes you'll never even know. No one will ever even say, we talked about this yesterday. Sometimes people won't say thank you, but just know that you are touching the lives of somebody every time you open this platform, every time you present yourself in an atmosphere to show what Lena is doing and what Lena does. And so I just want to encourage you not to give up, to keep going, and thank you too for being obedient.
Thank you so much. Those words meant that thank you so much. And you too. And you too. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a sister friend in Texas, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. We connected like we just knew each other, and that's what it's
Right?
about. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. So what else would you
Yeah.
like to tell the viewers?
So the one thing that I want to tell the viewers, especially those with children. Um, I don't care if these are your birth children, foster children, kinship children, adopted children, whatever. My encouragement to you is to understand that you are accountable and responsible for what you pour into the lives of the children that you are caring for. You have to make sure it's not enough just to provide a roof over their head, food on the table, clothing. That's not enough to make it in this life. You have got to take some time pouring into them, understanding their purpose, leading them and guiding them into what they were created for, helping to cultivate and nurture their gifts to prepare them for adulthood. It is very, very important that they understand how important they are, how valuable they are in this world, and how necessary they are. And it's our responsibility as parents to do that for our children. And so I just want to encourage you all to just make sure that you're having conversations with your children, things that are maybe challenging for them. How are you talking through those things with them? Just various different things, just to make sure that you're opening that communication and that they understand that they can come to you to talk to you with any challenges that they have. And sometimes it may not even be you as a parent. There may need to be a counselor. There may need to be a mentor for those children. They need to have someone that they can go to and be able to be open and express themselves without any repercussion of how they feel. And so it's our responsibility as parents to make that available to them. And so that's my piece on what I would like to share for
Oh, that
parents.
awesome. And especially Danny in these times when the suicide rate and children are, and I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes when you're um a child and things happen different for you, you don't
Mm-hmm.
speak. That's why I always say I'm the voice of Lena, because a lot of things I
Mm-hmm.
didn't say, a lot of things I didn't share, a lot of, so you have children who are holding things in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really want to tell everyone how they feel. You have
Mm-hmm.
children that don't trust, so they don't
Mm-hmm.
trust people because of what they went through. So can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine being a child carrying all that weight and
All
and
that way.
all that weight, and and then you get with a family maybe that don't treat you right, or a family that really just not in it for the right reason, or whatever it could
Right.
be. So I
Right.
want these children, and you do too. We want these children to know, my God, we love you. No matter
Yes.
what it looks like, God
Yes.
created you, and you can turn out to be. You hear about all the bad statistics about people who age out. They become drug addicts and they live on the street, or they
Mhm.
become criminals or prostitutes. That's not every case. You
It's
have
not every case.
who go to do great things. I mean, if you
Yes.
research how many people, just the entertainment world, or just
Mhm.
different people that we watch every day, and if you knew some of their background about being
Yeah.
adopted or kinship or someone raising them, They weren't
Yeah.
raised. It doesn't always end in the tragic, and it's
Right.
people like us who will fight for them, and that's what
Right.
I want to fight for them.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fight for them. And another thing too that I think a lot of people don't realize or understand is that not every child who is in the foster care system or has been adopted is been because it's been a bad thing. Sometimes it's the best decision that a parent has to make for them. And so we have to also learn to have some mercy on some birth parents, and not everything is not always a bad thing. And another thing too with foster care too is reunification is always the goal. When we get into this, we know that we are helping these children to transition during this time while their family member, while their mother, while their father get get their life together so that they can go back home. So not all foster children end up aging out and being this horrible child. Some of them go back home to be with their parents and they have a wonderful life. And so, another thing that I would like to just put out there is to get to understand the foster care world a little bit different. When I got into it, it was so much that I was just like, I did not know or I did not realize. And so, I just encourage people to never make judgment on someone's situation. Number
Hmm.
one, because you that could be you. It could very well be you. And so never make judgment on that. And just love people. Just handle people with love. You never know what they're going through. You never know what they're dealing with. Just have some compassion and love for people.
Yes, and that's what we lack a lot of times. So if
Hmm.
we could just continue to share our stories, um, continue to, be on platforms and
Hmm.
just sharing what our hearts have and our desires for these children, you know, that's my desire, just to keep going,
Yep.
and just
Yep.
to
Absolutely.
meet a child's need every time I can, you
Yeah.
know. And a lot of times people say it takes money, no, it takes love. It takes, like what you
Love.
just said, it takes compassion. It takes The money will come for these
Right.
organizations. The money will come.
Right.
And we have to see if God can do anything. God is the owner of
Absolutely.
everything. So
Absolutely.
we have to depend on him. We can't depend on man. We have to depend on God.
Hmm.
So everything I do,
Hmm.
I depend on God. Depend
Hmm.
on him to do everything. And so sometimes I look at it and I'm like, wow, I wish I could do more. But God
Mhm.
is like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I will get you there. And I want to tell
Right.
you that too. God will get you there. And we talked
Yeah.
about that yesterday. You're gonna go and you're gonna do everything that He has told you need to do. So I just want to encourage you. I know it's going on 8:30. I just want to tell you, you're doing a great job.
Thank
Continue
you.
your life for the children. I mean, I am so just honored to even know you. So, I
Oh,
mean,
thank
yeah.
you.
So,
Likewise.
yeah. So, and we will connect. We will stay connected. And I kept trying to see the comments, but I don't know why we can't. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out on this page your foster care shop and where they can follow you when this
Okay.
is over. So we'll put that in the comments, because, like, a lot of times people will go back and watch the show, but I'll make sure all of that is out. And then if you can, go back to the broadcast, and if someone has
Okay.
a question, if you could just take time to answer it. Um,
Absolutely.
until I work out why I don't see the comments. I see some comments, and people just coming in saying hi, but I don't see the questions that people are asking, and I don't know why I have
Okay.
a problem with that, but I'm going to figure it out. But that's what I do.
Yeah.
I go back to the broadcast, because once it's over, you can watch it again, and
Okay.
you can go and you can see if anybody asks a question, and just take time out to answer it. So I'm telling people, the viewers, if you did put a question in that you wanted to ask Danny and that we couldn't answer because we can't see the questions, please
Hmm.
go back to the broadcast. She will answer the questions for you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we coming to the end. I want to thank you. I think this has been great. I wish we had more time, but we are
Mhm.
real sensitive about people's time. and
Right.
we can
For
bring you
sure.
back on again. I mean, I love it. This is great. She's doing great stuff, people. Please go and support her. I know Lena's Adventures will be purchasing something from her because that's what we want to do. We want to support each other.
Hmm.
So we're
Hmm.
gonna, donate a basket to somebody. And what you have the people down there, so we'll purchase a basket and you can donate it to somebody
Okay.
that
Awesome. That would
that
be cool.
that you want to down there because I know
That would
I
be
wouldn't want
awesome.
you to ship it all the way to Virginia from Texas.
I will. I will. I've shipped before, so I don't
But
have a
I
problem
know
with
that
that.
you know some good people that you could donate it to. So we will do that, Lena's Ventures. And so if anybody else want to either donate or just purchase something for her, like I said, as soon as the show is over, we'll put the link on the site on my page. So you can go to my page and find out all her information. So Danny, I thank
Awesome.
you. I think this was
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you for
It was.
sharing and taking
Hmm.
time out. And we'll be we'll be talking. So we'll be talking. But I
Yep,
just
absolutely.
I just want to thank you for being on here and everyone. We'll see you guys next month. We're gonna have one more show in November, but we won't have one in December because of Christmas and everything. But we will resume back in January. So if you all want to share your testimony or share your story and you would like to be on Lena's Small Talk, hey, just DM me and hey, and tell me what your story is and what you would like to talk about. Or you may know someone that you feel would benefit from being on the show. We take we take anybody that has a testimony, has a blessed story, and we do it all in love. So I just want to thank everybody for joining, always supporting Lena's Adventures. And Danny, I thank you, and we'll talk to
Thank
you again.
you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, have a great night.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.